I think that idea, when you hear one town living under the same roof, that I think that creates a certain amount of fascination. At first, people think, that's really weird, that's a zombie apocalypse. And then all of a sudden there's this evolution of like, people are like, that's interesting, I want to read that, I want to know about that.
You know, the tunnel creates its own sort of isolation in that it closes every night at 10:30.
Trying to explain to visitors or people who aren't from there, like, no, we really have to go. If we don't go, we're not going to get into Whittier right now. Like, we need to go. It is an interesting, strange place to live, but it's also full of love and full of adventure and some really cool people. And I think sometimes what gets lost in all of that interest is the true history of the town and why it is the way that it is, and that it was a crucial military base during World War II. My little brother, who lives in Milwaukee, he called me one morning and he said, "Holy crap, you are trending on Reddit." Indy, Alaska came to Whittier to film my life in 2013. And fast forward, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, all of a sudden Whittier became a hot topic. And then all of a sudden that video just kind of blew up. It warms my heart to know that people still watch it and still find it interesting, and that it's still just as beautiful and cozy as it was then. I lived in Whittier for 5 years. I just thought I was going to this cool community in Alaska. I mean, Alaska, I was like, yeah, that sounds, I've always wanted to teach in Alaska. And so at the time, I didn't realize what it was going to become and how much it was going to define who I am. There's no preparation for what it's like to teach in essentially multi-grade, multi-level classrooms. After I left Whittier, I went to Homer and taught in a more traditional classroom. I had 20 to 30 students, and I would filter through them. I'd have them 1 year and then they would go to the next grade. I really found myself missing that kind of teaching. And so in retrospect, after I left Whittier, I realized even more so how special that experience was.